Oh, Calculon, you've startled me. I'm so sorry. I wanted to edit another video today. I did more than anything, but I can't. I simply don't have time.
But WillBits, you have plenty of time. After all, you're not you. You're your own twin brother.
Greetings, fellow thespians and lovers of the theatre! It is I, Sir William of Bits, here, alas and alack, to bring you a Calculon event. I joked about a Calculon event this morning! I recorded it, and as I posted it, I saw that the event had launched. I'm way behind. Hopefully you guys are way ahead of me. Let's talk about it anyway. We're gonna buy this, but in just a minute, because we're doing All My Circuits, the universe's favorite soap opera or television show of any genre that there ever were to be. Got it. All right, let's do the quests. Man, I have been busy all day. I'm so far behind. Terrible news, I have contracted amnesia. The disease that makes you forget everything except the fact that you have amnesia. That is terrible. How did it happen? Let's review the basic property of amnesia, shall we? I don't know. All right. So we're just gonna we're gonna send everybody off to watch the show.
I don't want to live on this planet anymore.
Which is apparently 6 seconds long. Great. We'll all wait here. Oh good, it's already done! Fortunately, I had this television show prepared in advance, ready to go. Bring out the extra cake. So after all those times Calculon's TV character got amnesia, now Calculon has amnesia for real? Yeah, it sounds fishy to me too. You think he's faking? Nah, I believe him. Remember, I've had amnesia a couple times myself, and I'm not a TV character. Not anymore, you're not. Oh! Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, that's true. You're not. Except on reruns. And he just got... Was it Netflix that got him? He was on Hulu? I can't keep track of these things. Excuse me, sir. Even though I'm suffering from amnesia, I'm nearly sure we've never met. Am I right?
Yes, but of course I'm familiar with your work.
Really? Then I must be someone important. A politician, a business executive, a respected scientist. Oh, can we get a scientist class for Calculon? That'd be fine. Or, joy of joys, an actor who pretends to be all of those things and makes more money in one day than you'll see in your whole lifetime.
Yes, that one.
Perfect.
Scruffy, the janitor.
I like how quick all of these tasks are, because it makes me feel like I'm catching up. Anonico, this post. Whoa, can I? That fits right back there. I don't know if I like it there. For now, that's fine.
And will.
Anonico. They make something, probably. Thank you. Oh God. It's on top of Fishy Joe's. Hold on, I can fix that. Perfect! First try! Is everybody else done? Great.
So excited.
Humble janitor, how do you keep your sanity in this madness called life? Porn helps. Of course, I shall star in a porn film. No thank you? You already did early in your career. Won your only Golden Globe.
I may have found a way to cure your amnesia by replacing your damaged memory chips with new ones collected from space.
Make it so, I'll do anything. Anything! Just to be able to recall the children I imagine I have.
No, you don't have any real children. Your TV character has several dozen, though. Then restore my memory for the good of those poor, fictional, fatherless waifs.
Alright, space is the place, and scripts are gonna be the other things. Also a wedding trellis, oh my goodness.
A wedding by the sea? Oh, I don't mind if I do.
For now. We'll arrange this stuff later. Oh wait, I have to get things to place it.
For an additional $10.
Alright, to space! On the moon, so you're gonna have to be far enough to have the moon. Alright, I'm bringing Scruffy since he is my latest level 25 influencer, because you're gonna need an influencer to get through the hardest and, my goodness, super long paths. This actually looks identical to a path that we've had in a previous event before. All of these nice ones up here, that's the pay dirt, if you can get through there. If you've got a level 15 influencer, and again, more is always better, because this one also looks like a bit of an endurance slog. Purple fruit snakes? That's a new thing to fight. We've had those in games since Peru.
There's only one word for it.
Roughage work here.
Yeah, having 25s is very helpful here. Oh, we've also got a bone vampire and the Spidarians. They've thrown in a bunch of new things to fight for this. I'm guessing those have been cooking up for a while and they've finally added them, but it's neat to see new graphics on what could have been a much smaller, easier, simpler event. Oh, whoa, and a moonworm, which allegedly Al Gore has written. Okay, that was not too bad. I got 34 memory chips just from the fights, and another 35 for clearing that hardest path once. That's probably gonna be less repeatable. That feels like a lot. That's almost 70 chips. I feel it's important to point out that even though that top path is gonna be the best for pure grinding, you do still wanna make sure you go through 100% first, as you can get those 2 film reels for getting 100% the first time you get everything once. And of course, the standard pizza slices, pretty good. And that should give you a nice little head start in collecting things if you haven't gotten it already. It's probably not worth spending any pizza on, but it will be pretty handy. The rest of the event is going to be using those memory chips to craft scripts, and then you're going to be able to craft scripts to get film reels, and using that you're going to eventually get all of the characters. Over the course of the event, we're going to get Boxy, good reliable Boxy, Monique in the Pyramid Tower, it's a delivery boy, it's an influencer. Did you expect anything less at this point? And then notably there are decorations for Antonio Calculon Jr. and of course, the human friend. You have to have the human friend.
So, who's that weird-looking guy?
That's a human.
What's he do?
Hey, usual human stuff. He laughs, he learns, he loves.
Boring.
The general course for free-to-plays is you want to, as quickly as possible, get 10 scripts and place the pink skyscraper to really begin doing things. Boxy is going to be the secondary worker of this event. Fry, Bender, and the Professor all have tasks to turn memory chips into scripts. And don't worry, it doesn't create one script, it's going to create several. I think it makes like 6 scripts out of 10 memory chips. So you're going to get quite a bit pretty quickly. But you do probably want to find a team to fight with that doesn't involve these 3 characters. Hopefully you have some B-team options to dip into, because step 1 is going to be all of these guys building up scripts for you as much as possible all week long. Once you get 10 scripts, I know the wedding trellis is in the quest. You should still probably place Boxy first, because Boxy can then do the secondary task of converting your excess scripts into film reels, which you're going to need for everything else. Once you get any film reels, whether it's from 100%ing the space mission or just from Boxy doing his Boxy thing, you're then going to want to place Monique and start working on her. She's also then going to be able to help out and start getting all of the film reels you need for extra stuff. Shakespeare Calculon is, surprise, yet another influencer. Cha-ching, not a captain, not a villain. Although with his acting, you wouldn't know it. Haha. And he's basically going to expedite this process. I'm going to say that he is not necessary, and especially if you don't have Calculon, He's probably extra not worth it. I already have him, so he doesn't feel that egregious. There was apparently a rumor that there was going to be some kind of bundle if you didn't have Calculon, that you were going to be able to get both Calculon and Shakespeare Calculon for a reduced price. That doesn't appear to be the case that I've seen. If you guys see it, let me know, because I think that's a better way to go for it. In case you're not getting him, I am going to buy Shakespeare Calculon. Let's see what quests or different things he comes with, because it amuses me. And this is the type of premium thing that honestly I encourage, because it's a fixed cost that is not necessary, and I think it is important to reward those kinds of purchases, especially with really funny things like this. Let's get Calculon! It's an outfit, it just costs 180 pizza. I didn't do it, I missed. I missed.
Oops.
There it is. From what I understand, he doesn't have any new voice lines. Hopefully he's got a bunch of nice animations, because Calculon's default animations, and I realize the joke, are him doing a dramatic pause and just for an inordinately long amount of time, and that's funny, but I wanted to see some acting! Talent!
Hey, Calculon, what's with the get-up?
I'm starring in Titus Androidicus for Shakespeare in the Park.
Does that mean you're gonna die on stage?
Have you read that play? It's nothing but characters dying on stage. Since I'll be playing every role, it'll take some fancy footwork. Dying over and over again? I'd pay to see that. So level up Shakespeare Calculon to level 5. Have him perform classical theater. That's what we want to look at. So he's got a 4-hour task. Just make scripts. Doesn't require any memory chips to function. That's pretty great. He just crafts scripts out all day and night. And in this town, that's how you gotta do it. Make those scripts. Give them to everybody. Waiting a table? Here's your entree and a script, sir, that you might enjoy reading. All right, goodbye. Goodbye. This town. It looks like he only has 2 animations. That's all right. And his task to create film reels actually requires him to be level 10. I want to see some more data there, so let's pump him up a little bit. Why? No!
Make it snappy.
All right. It takes him 6 hours to create however many film reels. It seems like, just from looking around the subreddits, that he only makes 1 at a time. So he's not that huge of a boost. I don't know how much everybody else makes. Post in the comments and help everybody else out, because I'm sure other people are going to be asking, and it's going to be curious. Still, if it's going to be a tight call, he may put you over that edge. So if you like it anyway, and you think your time may be a little tight over the last 5 days, I know I got a late start. I was busy most of the day, partially with another video, partially with other things, partially my city is on fire right now. Hey, it happens. We'll send him off on the short task. Ah, yes, he performs, probably Hamlet. Alas, poor Yorick, speaking to the hollowed-out skull of a fallen compatriot. Hey, it's more acting than he's been doing. He's moving. We're hitting the big time, folks. An actor that moves. But that's basically it. I'm guessing you're probably gonna have to get some of these other new buildings. Eye of New York, whatever that means. Robot Chapel Mortuary. And a fairly expensive Central Park Pond, 100 scripts? That may take some grinding to get. Overall, this seems like a pretty fun, refreshing little light event. We've got 5 days to knock everything out, starting back when it first started. If you played during Pimperoo or the George Takei event, these mechanics should feel very familiar. I appreciate that we're not really fighting anything, we're just grabbing items and then crafting those items into other items. That seems to be our other mechanic that goes on sometimes. They've really just added in the extra step of crafting a third thing with Boxy and probably Monique. It sounds like Boxy and Monique, picking those up, are the main goal of the event, and that if you get them quickly, there's some neat extra buildings and decorations that, again, are our stretch goals. From what I can tell, free-to-play players, if you guys are checking in regularly, you should not have a problem picking up both of these characters on the freebies, even if you don't buy Calculon or this Shakespearean Calculon skin, so don't sweat about it too much. I think he will be more beneficial earlier if you can predict, if you know what your schedule is, you know whether or not you have time to really be diligent about this or not, I would assume. Buying him in the 11th hour isn't going to be that helpful, so pick him up now or probably just don't bother. It wasn't a big event. It wasn't a story chapter. I think there's still a chance we might get that because since a big event didn't start, it becomes harder to squeeze that in between now and October, assuming that we get a Halloween event. But we don't know. For now, enjoy. Hopefully in the next day or two, most of you get enough that you can kind of relax a little bit again. 2 videos in 1 day is too many. I have done editing. I did 2 different skits. Alas, alack, I must retire. Adieu. Adieu. Good night. And until we next encounter one another in this video or the next.